So there are A1 to A20, 20 different objects, and we want to compute what is the probability of picking two objects such that at least one of the A1 and A2, A1 or A2 is one of them at least is selected, right? So easy way of computing is finding a case where A1 and A2 is not selected and doing the 1 minus probability of that case, right? 1 minus probability of none of the A1 and A2 is selected, right? Because otherwise we would have to make three cases. A1 is selected and not A2 but something else from A3 to A20. Similarly for A2, A2 is selected not A1 and something else from A3 to A20 because we have to select total 2. And third case would be A1 and A2 is selected and nothing from the A3 to A20. So three cases we would have to sum up. So easier way is that we make a case that 1 minus probability none of the A1 or A2 is selected, right? So something from A3 to A20, two objects from A3 to A20 are selected. So two approaches we can do to find the probability of the case where none of the A1, A2 is selected. Total ways of selecting, two objects from 20 would be 20C2. So that goes the total sample space, like you can select in 20C2 ways, two objects out of the 20 objects. And now, because none of the A1 and A2 has to be selected, implying A3 to A20, we have 18 objects to select from. So 18C2 will give us the ways in which we can select two objects, which are from A3 to A20. So 18 objects, and we can select two of them. So 18C2 divided by 20C2. So that's the approach one. Other way of thinking is like you have in total 20 objects. First, you have options from choosing from 18. So 18 by 20 is the probability that you will choose something from A3 to A20, right? 18 by 20. And second object comes from the remaining, one of the 18 would be selected. Let's say A3 is selected, right? So you're still left with A4 to A20 or anything. I mean, A4 could have been selected, but doesn't matter. Once one object is selected, right, out of these 18, you are left with just 17. So 17 divided by total objects left to choose from are 19. So there are 17 divided by 19. That's the probability of picking the other object. So both will, are the same mathematically. Like you can imagine here in the 18C2 divided by 20C2 case, it's 18 into 17 divided by 20 into 19, right? So 18C2 can be expressed as 18 into 17 by 2, and 20C2 can be expressed as 20 into 19 by 2. So 2 get cancelled, 18 into 17 divided by 20 by 19. So both the approaches are pointing to the same maths, right? Same calculation or same numbers to be multiplied, all right?